skills and relationship skills as they come along, right, ladies? Yes, and nice, okay. I'm proud to say that that's a tradition here at USC Aiken. Our athletes, our student athletes, have a tradition of doing very well not only on the court and in the fields, but in the classroom as well. And if I didn't have to be so close to this thing, I might be able to stick my nose. I can't have glasses for this. Here we go. Ladies, I'm sorry I had to lose my cheat sheet. But the ladies basketball, their cumulative GPA last year was 3.332.
He was an assistant for Division I, and he was there 6 years. And they captured 3 conference championships. In terms of being complete, I knew the first time that I met Coach Miller that he was a complete coach. He cares about me as much as we all do. We all like to win very bad. But he also cares about the student athlete from an academic perspective and from a student welfare perspective. And I think that he's going to make a great fit here at USC Aiken, and I'm very proud to welcome Mark Miller.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jordan and Randy, for those kind words. I'm super excited to be here, and I want to first thank everybody for taking time out of your day to come here tonight to make this a special event. I feel very fortunate to be part of this institution and part of Aiken community. It's a good fit for us, and I say us, my family. So we're extremely happy to be here. We're extremely excited about getting started. I'm very, very fortunate. I have a great group of young ladies that we've finally been able to get to on the court for the last 2 weeks, which has been really fun for me. So it's been a great little fit. We, as a family, we settled on the house last night. We got furniture coming on Friday. Right now we're still living out of boxes, but it's a really good thing. I see a lot of familiar faces here that I've talked to before. I see a lot of new faces that I'm looking forward to talking to over the next couple of weeks and couple months. And you guys being a part of what we're trying to do here at USC Aiken. Again, thank you to Dr. Jordan and Randy. I want to thank Angie Osmond, Tim Ball, the rest of the search committee. As you go through a long search and job opportunities, you meet a lot of great people. When I got down here for the interview, I knew right away that it was going to be a good fit for me because there were great people here. And that's what I was excited about. I also want to thank, I've been here about a month, and everybody in the athletic department has been great. I'm obviously brand new and how things work, and everybody's been very helpful to try to get me up to speed as quick as possible. So I want to thank everybody for that. I want to thank Mark Vanderslice, our men's coach. He's been a tremendous help, and I'm excited for him and his team. I know he's got headed in the right direction. I know he's very excited about his team. I want to thank my family. As Randy said, this is my 20th year coaching in college. We were 6 times. So it's been good for us, but it's been up and down. So I want to thank my lovely wife Angie, my 2 great kids, Tyler and Allie, for allowing me to do what I get to do. So thank you guys. While the search was going on, kind of kept things together here in the women's basketball office, and they've done a tremendous job, over the last 3 months of keeping things going. They will be on my staff again this year, and I'm extremely excited to have them, and they're going to be a huge help. It's been great for having you around, Joanna, so I appreciate that. I'm really lucky. I'm lucky because I got 14 young ladies over here that are outstanding. When I got the job, one of the very first things I did was communicate with each one of them, some by phone, most of them by text. But we communicated for about 6 weeks. They get back on campus. We've had our first team meeting, and we've been able to work out this is week number 2. So for me, it's been extremely fun. Hopefully it's been fun for them. I know it's been tough for them. Okay, I know it's been tough. But I am very fortunate and very proud to have them as my team. And I say my team, it's really our team because they're a big part and you guys are a big part of everything that we're going to do here. The one thing that I've learned very quickly talking to these young ladies is really three things. They're going to work really, really hard. That's going to be something that they hear me talk about. But the cool thing about it is they understand that and they want to work hard. All right, so I'm really proud of that. The other thing, and I learned this very quickly, we all say it. You know, all players, all coaches, like Randy said, we all talk about it. But in my interview process, I asked them what were the three things that were important to them. The very first thing out of their mouth was they wanted to win. Okay? So I knew right away that they had the right mindset, that that was something they wanted to do. Now, we're going to help them get to that point. And then the other thing that really stood out to me that I felt was really, really important, and we've talked about, and we are all on the same page, is that they wanted to be a close team. Not only a close team, but more like a family. And that's something that we've talked about almost every day as we go through our workouts, and every time we see them in our team meeting. That was a big part of what I talked about, being close, being a family. It's easy right now. Everything's easy. We haven't played a game. Everybody's playing 40 minutes a game. Everybody's starting. It's easy right now. How's it going to be when we have some adversity? How close are we going to be then? And that's kind of been my challenge to them. How are we going to be? You know, every team goes through adversity. How are we going to be when this team goes through some adversity? I think we're going to be really, really close. You know, I'm going to have them come up in a few minutes and introduce themselves because I think you guys have to meet them and understand how excited I am to have them, you know, part of our program. You know, a little bit about me. You know, I'm pretty passionate about what I do. You know, wear my emotions on my sleeve, but always in a good way. I love to teach the game. You know, the court is my classroom. I enjoy that. We'll be prepared. I told the young ladies that you know, we're going to work really, really hard, and you're going to be prepared for every single situation that occurs with them on the basketball court. And most of those same situations turn out to be the same things that happen in life. And we've talked about that. So a couple things that are really, really important to me. If you guys really didn't know anything about me or my young ladies and you came in off the street and you watched us play or practice for an hour or two, my hope and my goal would be when you left here, you would say one thing: man, they sure do work really, really hard. If you would say that, if that was the only thing you said about my team, I'd be really, really happy. Because I know hard work pays off. You know, there are going to be nights when we can't score it. We might not be able to dribble a whole lot, but we're going to work hard. You know, and that when we work hard, we're going to get better, and we're going to have a lot of success. So that's really what kind of my whole thing is. As you can tell, I'm not real athletic. I'm not real big. I was never a great player, but I worked really, really hard, and I've kind of taken that process and moved it into my coaching. You know, 4 things that my teams will do: they'll play hard, they'll defend, they'll rebound, and they won't turn the ball over. If we do those 4 things, every night we got a shot to be successful. The other thing that I told them, that we all want to win, but I think sometimes we as coaches and players, we get so caught up in winning that we forget about the process. If we do the process and we go through the process and we do it the right way and how it's supposed to be done, the wins will take care of themselves. So I've said to the young ladies, let's make sure that we understand what our process is. You know, starting last week, we were up 5 days at 6 a.m. for workouts. We're not going to miss class. We work out, they get done, they go to class. So that's where the process started. We talked in our preseason meeting to change the culture a little bit with our likes to ask me that, how do you play? You know, how's your style, what's your style? Well, I said, well, it's a little different than most. And I think it's really different in the Peach Belt than a lot of other teams. We're going to play fast, but everybody we talk to every game, everybody wants to play fast. You know, but we're not going to play so fast and we turn the ball over 35 times. This is a little bit of hair that I do have, I won't have any left. But the really different thing that we do, and these guys have started it and they've really started to buy in, is our offense is going to be much different than most places and most teams that you see. We run a lot of motion offense, so after we make the initial pass, I have no idea what's going to happen. Okay, I have no idea. That's what I'm teaching them. The cool thing about that is we leave it to our opponents. Okay, we leave it to our opponents. It's been something that I've studied for about 25 years. I've been coaching 31 years, so it's not something I've been doing for about 25 years. And I said, when I became a head coach, I was going to run this. I was a Division III head coach first, and they told me I couldn't run it with Division III athletes. I said, well, we're going to do it anyway. I went to Holy Family, and they did a completely different structure. Had tons of people back, said, we're going to work there. I said, well, we're going to do it anyway. And we had a lot of success. Coming here, these ladies already know we're going to do that. It's been something that's been very successful for me. Something that I love to teach and love. Once the young ladies get the idea of what it's about, they're going to love it. It's a fun thing to play and it's a fun way. You guys will see when you come to the games how fun it is to watch us play. I get that a lot. Coach, it's so fun to watch your teams play. You know, we play hard and we run a great and a fun style. So we're looking forward to that. What I want to do right now is bring the young ladies up. They're going to come up, introduce themselves, tell you where they're from, and tell you what year they're in. Okay? Come on up, ladies.
I'm Jasmine Coach. I'm a senior from North Kelsey, South Carolina.
My name's Shadi Johnson. I'm from Orangeburg.
is extremely tough. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about every night having a game that you got to be ready for every single night. So, you know, please come out and support the men's and women's basketball team. We'd love to have you. Anybody else? Anything else I can help answer? Yes, sir. No, sir, I can't. I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know. He's trying to trick me, wasn't he? That's what happened. He's trying to trick me. Hey, these guys would like to know who that is right now, but I have no idea. I can't even begin to answer that question. Yes, sir. That's a great question. You know, with us playing as fast as I would like to play, I've been known to play 9, 10. I'd like to play 9 or 10. That's what I feel comfortable with. But a lot's going to depend on them. You know, how hard they work and who's producing. But I'd like to play 9 or 10 with the way and the style we play. It does make things a lot better for us. Yes, sir.
You talked about pressure offense. How about defense? Like full court pressure, ball cracking, what do you like to do that?
Well, I'm kind of old school. I think when you play defense, you know, a lot of the guys have got to come from here. We're going to do one or two things. I would prefer to play man-to-man, but I learned as I became a better coach that you got to be able to throw some zone in. I would prefer to play man-to-man. But with the NCAA rule changes and the things that have happened there, I think you got to be able to play some zone against people, even if it's just to mix it up. You know, the one thing that you'll find our teams that we're going to compete like crazy on the defensive end. It's going to be tough nights for people to score. Might be tough for us to score too, but hopefully we can hold them down as well.
That's the follow-up.
Absolutely.
You mentioned the rule changes. As fans, what rule changes should we be aware of?
Well, as long as I've been in the game, we used to be able to just beat the heck out of players. But now, if you breathe on them, a lot of times it's fast. Arm bar, trying to take the physicality out of the game, especially in the post. Not allowed to put a hand on the dribbler. I think also that with last year's, those of you who came to games last year, the women's games, we found that playing in quarters made a big difference, and fouls a lot. A lot of people disagree with me in the fact that I think you get to the foul line more if you're shooting 2 fouls pretty quickly. A lot of people think that's going to even out. I'm anxious to see over a 3-year span. I think it's a 3-year span that they keep stats and see what happens. And I think foul shots are going to go way up. You know, and I've already told them that we got to shoot the ball well for a free throw line. We're going to get there. Yes, sir.
In defense, would you be doing much pressing?
Well, a lot will depend on our team. I like to press. I'm not somebody that's going to press for 40 minutes. I kind of mix it up, and we'll do 1 or 2 different things out of our press. Not sure right now that we have the type of team that's going to be able to press 40 minutes and be really aggressive out of it. We might be more taking time off the clock and let them turn the ball over. Now, that's necessarily against schools. Who else? Yes, sir.
Last year we had several good players that were injured.
Mhm.
How's it like this year? We got
Well, right now, the great thing about it is we are healthy. You know, we're all healthy. And our workouts and what we're doing with our strength and conditioning and getting our young ladies ready to get on the court every single day, it's going to help us. You know, we're doing something new this year that we haven't done here. We're going to spend, as we get closer to the official practice date, we're going to spend one day a week in the pool. Do a little pool workout that I know some of them are really excited about and some of them are a little apprehensive about. I told them I'd put them at the shallow end so they didn't have any trouble. But just some things that we're going to do different. You know, we were out last week turning tires, lifting tires, moving tires. So some stuff that we're doing different. I'm the coach that as a player I know I got bored. So I want to make sure that I keep it fresh and keep it challenging. different and new and fresh. I'm very passionate about what I do, and I kind of carry that over, and I hope that passion fills to them and to you guys. Because that's just how I am. You know, my wife and kids know that. So it's just part of who I am and how I am. You know, I love basketball. It's taken me a lot of places, and I've shared some of this with these guys, and it's been something that's been really, really good to me. Never as a player, because I wasn't very good. Okay, but in coaching and the people that I've been able to meet and the players that I've been able to be around for the last 31 years. And some are coaching, many are coaching now, many are really good friends. It's just something that's a really neat thing to be able to do, and be able to touch lives, a lot of them at a short amount of time. Anybody else?
Well, we see some money in the morning, with the softball field, money,
Well, Coach, we mixed it up a little bit. Like, we were in the Pacer Path one day last week, Thursday last week. We were running Pacer Path last Thursday, early in the morning too. So, anybody else? Great. I'll turn it back over to Randy. I appreciate everybody.
Additional comments. Coach, if I'd known that turnovers make your hair fall out, I'd been sitting at the top of the ring instead of down on the floor. Just wanted to let everybody know, basketball practice can't officially start until October 15th. So a lot of the questions about what they're going to do, he really doesn't know. They're doing conditioning and individual work now, but it'll be October 15th before he gets them all out there as a group and really see what the team looks like. A couple other people I want to recognize that we did earlier. Michael Jordan, you stand up. Michael's Dr. Jordan. Dr. Jordan. Also, Carlos Rio is our Patient Plus President. Carlos, you stand up. We really appreciate everyone being here today. There's still some food over here and stuff to drink. I hope you'll take a few minutes to have something else to eat and meet the coaches, meet the players, say hey to them, and pick their brains about what everything like. Well, thank you again for